Hey, welcome to another edition of It Is What It Is. I'm your host, Derek Limas, and you know, growing up in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, I grew up to a certain type of music that one would define as a pulse type music. You know, nowadays, you know, you got crunk, you got reggae, you got rap, you know, you got all that music, but really, what defines the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area is music called go-go. And, you know, with me today, I got two people who are actually in the go-go music industry, and they actually, you know, one plays for a band and is a lead vocalist, the other is a manager. With me today is Caesar Bowman, who is a lead vocalist and a horn player for Third Dimension Band, and to his right is the manager of the band, Jason Lewis, and also known as Cocky. Yeah. We won't even get into why, you know, they call him that, but I guess y'all can understand, you know, Cocky is as Cocky does, right? Right. Yeah, so fellas, you know, thanks for agreeing to come in and sitting here, you know, talking with me today. Look, let's just, you know, right off the break, can we get into a little bit of the history of go-go? You know, whichever one wants to talk about, you know, a little bit of the history of go-go.
Well, go-go originally started back like in the early but mid levels of the 70s, you know what I'm saying? It originated with a guy by the name of Chuck Brown. He started the go-go, and what happened was it was just a consistent ongoing beat, whereas though when you had back then, you had people that was like trying to like do a set of music, but then they'd stop. But when go-go came around, it was just an ongoing music. It never stopped. The tempo never stopped. The beat never stopped, and it always kept going. You know what I'm saying? It kept going on and on and on. So that kind of gave the name go-go, because the music never stops. It's always an ongoing thing, keeps going and going. So it started back in the the late 70s, I want to say, with a guy by the name of Chuck Brown. Everybody knows Chuck Brown.
Chuck, the Godfather.
The Godfather of
go-go. Godfather of go-go.
Exactly.
So, and what type of music is it? I mean, it's like what? For you know, the listening audience and the viewing audience who don't know, you know, it's more of a percussion type of music.
It's more of a like a African, Latin. It's just it has a whole mix of that feel together, stirred up in the one, and it just, man, brings out a go-go, a DC feel to it. You know what I'm saying? It just has both of them mixed together, and it's a pulse. It just keeps going. The beat, it just hits you right here in your heart. When you hear it, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's a beautiful thing. So
Jason, how old were you when you first, you know, heard go-go music?
Man, I was like 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. It was like, it was like you said, the feeling, the pulse. You know what I'm saying? When you hear a certain band that they reaching that potential, that they just, you know, cranking or rocking, as people say, I mean, it just touches you in a different way, man. You doing things that you wouldn't do, you know, if you were just listening to R&B or smooth jazz or something like that.
Do you think go-go is like an intoxicating type of music? It just, once it grabs you, and since the beat is ongoing and it keeps going, it just won't let you go?
It depends on the individual, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like at church music, some people get, you know, taken away by the spirit, but like, it depends on the individual. I mean, with me, go-go, when I first heard it, it grabbed me like that, you know what I'm saying? To the point where it was like a thing where I couldn't live without it. If I had to listen to music, it had to be go-go mixed in it, you know what I mean? So it can do that at times.
So Caesar or C-Bo, what are some of the artists that you were listening to when you were younger?
When I was younger, I grew up off of like Chuck Brown being one of them, Red S's, A&FM, Air Raid, Petworth, Reds and the Boys, Junkyard, Backyard. It's so many that you grow up listening to, and it's like, it's all about, I mean, it's just like, for me, I just think it was like a calling for me, because I was always in the go-go scene for a long time. So them people to this day still plays a big influence on my music. When it's time for me to go create, I go back and I listen to like the old Treble Funks, different little stuff like that, Junkyard Bugs. I just like to listen to that, and I just take what they did back in the day, because you know it's a fad thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you just go back and you reinvent it. You know, everybody wearing jerseys back then, everybody Everybody wearing jerseys now, different little stuff like that. So I just go back and grab little small things that they used to do, and I just try to incorporate it in our style, and it makes us define ourselves and be different, because nobody really does that anymore.
So you say you might go retro with it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Look, you had said that your uncle was an influence, a heavy influence on you, and he used to give you PA tapes.
Yeah, like it started with me back when I was like, I had to be like 6 or 7, because, you know, like with him, his Christmas gifts to me was a whole stack of tapes. Like just continuously PA tapes, because different people used to come to him and have him actually mix down the music and make copies and do different things like that. So in order for him like to incorporate different little things like that for Christmas, he'd give me a nice little stack of CDs or tapes and say, man, you know what I'm saying, take them with you and listen. Then that'll be my whole day for about 3 months. I just put the Walkman on while I'm walking to school, while I'm doing little different things around the house. I just put the tape in and I just listen, and it just, you know what I'm saying, helped me to develop my style as a musician. And it also just helped me just be like on top of my game as a musician, because, you know what I'm saying, it's like can't no like to me, I feel as though it's just like a doctor or a surgeon. Can't nobody tell me nothing about GoGo, because I've been around it, and I did my history and I studied it, and I just been around it so long that he just like helped me become who I am as a musician on the GoGo circuit.
So there are some people that listen to GoGo. There are some people that like GoGo, but would you say that you are GoGo?
In a way.